Time for Countdown's number 2 story, tonight's worst persons in the world. The Bronze tonight, with my apologies to my corporate cousins, who I have uniformly defended here from all attacks, to Rick Santelli of CNBC. He attacked the stimulus and mortgage rescue plans from the floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange yesterday on the air, the highlights of which were as follows.
Promoting bad behavior. How about this, President and new administration? Why don't you put up a website to have people vote on the internet as a referendum to see if we really want to subsidize the losers' mortgages?
When a few of the traders on the floor then cheered, Santelli turned to address them.
This is America. How many of you people want to pay for your neighbor's mortgage that has an extra bathroom and can't pay their bills? Raise their hand. How about we all... President Obama, are you listening?
I don't know, Mr. Santelli, but I'm wondering if it occurred to him that his arguments against the government promoting bad behavior and subsidizing the losers and paying for their neighbors' mortgages, that those comments, carried to their logical extreme, are the best arguments for not bailing out the bad banks and not bailing out bonus-crazy Wall Street guys and not bailing out any of those mercantile traders who happen to be standing behind him. Geez Louise, man, come back and join us here in the real world. Business people in this country right now are viewed like actors were after Booth shot Lincoln. While we try to fix what you all did to this country, just sit down and hush up. The runner-up comedian Rush Limbaugh, supposedly quoting the president, knocking him for talking down the American economy when he said, quoting comedian, that we all must learn to live within our means and not expect the values of our homes to go up 10, 20% over our lifetimes ever again. Of course, that isn't what Obama said. Wednesday in Mesa, Arizona, he said we should, quote, not assume that housing prices are going to go up 20, 30, 40% every year. So, Rush, you got the time range wildly wrong, every year versus our lifetimes, and you got the numbers wildly wrong, 10 to 20 as opposed to 20, 30, 40. So for you, that's pretty accurate. And our winner, comedian again, with the White House having reiterated that the president, like Rush, opposes reinstating the Fairness Doctrine. His op-ed for the Murdoch Street Journal today about how the president was going to reinstate the Fairness Doctrine looked pretty stupid. So he rephrased it as an open letter in which he asked, is it your intention to censor talk radio through a variety of contrivances, such as local content, diversity of ownership, and public interest rules, all of which are designed to appeal to populist sentiments, but as you know, are the death knell of talk radio and the AM band? But later, Mr. Limbaugh wrote that, quote, the AM broadcast spectrum cannot honestly be considered a scarce resource, which makes you wonder how anything could be its death knell. And lastly, he decried, quote, government-imposed censorship, disguised as fairness and balance. Wait, fair and balanced is some sort of euphemism for censorship and one-sidedness. Why does that sound so familiar? Comedian Rush Limbaugh, today's worst person in the world.